presence is everything. Just on Sunday, I was with a friend. We had watched an amazing show. We watched the Michael Jackson on Broadway. We were going to this beautiful steakhouse. And after this incredible show, we show up and we're eating dinner. And these two servers completely had this disorganized, angry body language that was going on. We felt rushed. They weren't making eye contact with us. And then over time, I had asked some questions, was smiling, and finally engaged one of the wait staff. So he was really starting to be friendly. He was making us feel seen and valued and apologizing. And the other one, the entire experience, literally a different experience. He was upset, he was rushing us, he was quick to respond, and just such negative energy. And I could watch this body language happening, more of it body language than words, and it was absolutely incredible. And so think about, oftentimes when we're in meetings, right, we can see people who are disengaged, we might ourselves be disengaged, or we might just appear to be disengaged, and there's such danger in that, right? So it's really, how are you showing up? That is telling a story. It's telling a story if you're showing up and you're asking questions, if you're not asking questions, versus you show up and you're shaking people's hands, versus just getting down and sitting down and starting to check your email. You're leading the room the moment you walk in by your energy, your engagement, your willingness to connect. People can read body language before they read anything else, before they listen to your words. So what my podcast I just launched today, this morning, we dove into a lot on this leadership presence. That was a big part of it. And so leadership presence in meetings, right? In just the way that you engage with your people, the good and the bad. And so what I want us to think about is literally, how are you showing up? Many of you are dropping off kids today, taking them back to school. And so you might be excited, you might be sad. Think about that energy transition to when you're getting to work. How are you showing up? Are you excited? Are you having a great day? Or are you sad? Or how are you showing up? Because a lot of times that energy starts to flow throughout. And so I'll ask that when we show up in these meetings, think about your presence. Are you showing up engaged, excited, with a smile on your face, making eye contact, shaking people's hands, looking around the room, versus checking your email, checking your phone before the meeting starts, engaging with people, asking them questions? Or are we sitting back, camera off perhaps, or on those virtual meetings, or sitting back and just letting everyone else run the show? And so it's really important, because if we sit back and we're not fully engaged like that, that can show, even if we're just listening, can show that we're not showing our true self, we're not engaged in the conversation. And so asking questions, all of those things are so greatly important. So I'll ask you is just, how are you showing up today when you walk into the room? How are you showing up when you turn that camera on first thing in the morning on that meeting? And challenge you to show up with true leadership presence.